Welcome back to Dad Bod Basics. Today we're doing simple grilled chicken out on the grill. What we're gonna do is get some really good high quality chicken breasts. We're gonna flatten them out a little bit and make them nice and even for grilling. We're gonna put them in a marinade and then we're gonna put them out on the grill, on those grill grates, get some nice grill marks on there, bring them up to about 165 degrees after they rest, and they're gonna be the juiciest grilled chicken breasts you can have. So let's go ahead and start this off. We're gonna prep these chicken breasts and I'll show you how. The first thing you wanna consider when you're going to be cooking your chicken is where are you getting it from? Where's it sourced from? What's the quality of the chicken breast? We went to our local butcher shop, Off the Hook Meat Shop, and we got some really great chicken breast, organic, free range, all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit pricier, but it's definitely worth it. Let's take a look at what we've got. So this is about what you want to see here. You can see I'm using these gloves just for sanitary purposes. Normally, household cooking, I'm not going to do that. But for this, I'm going to because I'm going to be touching a lot of different things. You can always wear gloves if you want to. If you can get your hands on some, it just makes prep and cooking just a little bit cleaner and a little bit neater. So you can see we have some fat that we want to get off of here. It's actually really nice sized chicken breasts. Looks great. Okay, let's start cleaning these up. Now what we're going to want to do with these is get them as even as possible. We're going for the most basic grilled chicken that we can use on salads, in sandwiches, eat with potatoes, anything like that. So we want it to be pretty universal. Let's go ahead and clean this up. I'm gonna take this glove off. And I'm just gonna take some of this fat right off here. Most of it should just pull right off. Chicken doesn't have a lot of connective tissue or intramuscular fat, so most of it will just come right off. Normally I'd use a boning knife for this, but I just have my chef's knife out. I'm gonna use that. Some of this smaller stuff, it's not even worth keeping. Just get rid of it. It's just gonna burn up on the grill anyway, so just pretty them up. As much or as little as you want to do. You don't even have to take this fat off. It's gonna get cooked down. So you don't really need to worry about it. It's not a ton of fat. It's not gonna stretch your waistline or anything like that, but for presentation purposes, it's nice to take it off, or if you just don't like the mouthfeel of chicken fat. That's about good for this one. You can see this is both breasts from the chicken. It's still connected in the middle, and for now, until we get it to the thickness that we want, we're gonna leave it together. There's many ways to flatten this chicken out or make it a more consistent thickness. I'm just gonna be pounding it. You can butterfly these, you can open them up, but these are small enough, I think we can just pound them out. Now what you wanna do is take a Ziploc bag, you want the heavy duty ones. I always go with the name brand for this because you don't wanna rip through the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the bag, flatten it out. And you wanna get a little bit of neutral oil. I'm just using a light extra virgin olive oil here. Put it in here, get it all over both sides. This is gonna help so that it doesn't stick to the bag and you can pound it out without it getting stuck and potentially ripping either the chicken or the bag. So just a little bit of oil on there. Just like that. So I have a meat mallet here and this is used for tenderizing and also pounding out your meat. This is a perfect instrument, but you can, I saw you cut you.
Pound the meat, pound the meat.
You can use anything for this. I've used the bottom of a pan before. I've used a stone, a flat stone. There's a million different things, but these are designed specifically for this. You can see the edges are nice and rounded so it doesn't catch on anything. And ultimately, you want the smooth side of the chicken facing upwards. That's the side you're gonna be pounding on. If you have the non-smooth side, the interior of the chicken breasts, it could potentially break them apart and rip them. So I'm gonna start pounding this out. I'm not going to be hitting it super hard. You don't wanna slam the mallet through the chicken, you just wanna flatten it out. So start at the thick portions and work your way outward, like that. Of course, the ends in here are going to be a little bit thinner. That's just the way that the muscle of the chicken is. You don't want to make it all super thin either. You're just looking for as consistent as possible without going overboard. I think this is about perfect. Maybe a couple for good measure. All right, let's take it out and see what we're working with now. All right, so as you can see, we have a really consistent thickness to this chicken now. That's actually twofold. It is to even the thickness out, but it's also to tenderize the chicken a little bit. This is pretty much the entire prep of this chicken breast with the exception of one thing. I'm gonna split these in half now, right down the middle. The reason I kept it together was simply ease of pounding it out inside the bag. Pounding it out.
Yeah, so many shots, guys.
Pounding it out. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, put it into my briner bucket, and I'm gonna continue doing this to the other chicken breasts until we're all done. So we got all of our chicken breasts prepped. I bought some marinade from that same meat shop that we got these chicken breasts from, but you can make a marinade very easily. It's extremely easy to do. Usually it's just oil, maybe a little vinegar, some salt, sometimes some sugar, and some seasonings. This one is the Tuscan lemon herb marinade, and it smells incredible. I took a little taste of it earlier. Perfect for this chicken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover all of it, making sure that all of these chicken breasts get coverage. Let's just put in the whole bottle. So I'm just making sure all of these are getting good coverage. So when you buy a marinade from the store, it typically will tell you for X amount of pounds, leave the marinade in there for X amount of time. This one doesn't have any instructions on it. After tasting it, there's some vinegar in there, there's some lemon, some citrus and things like that. So I'm thinking this is probably a 1 hour marinade. I'll leave it in there probably for an hour to an hour and a half, and then we'll grill it up. This looks perfect. It's got all of the things that we are looking for. Now we're gonna go ahead and cover this up, and we're gonna bring it out to the refrigerator and let it sit for about an hour to an hour and a half. All right, out to the refrigerator. Okay, let's get these chickens on here. Now, normally I would pat these dry. We just don't have the time. We're losing daylight. Now, you're gonna wanna put these down presentation side first. That's the smooth side. And I'm gonna be hitting these with a little bit of my Holy Voodoo for a few of them. And then the other ones are going to get the Gospel, both Meat Church products. Let's get these on here. Now, when you first pop these down, they're gonna stick to the grill. You wanna leave them like that until the protein releases itself. It'll let you know when it's ready to come away. All right, close it down. Give it about 3.5 minutes on each side. We are out here, it's been about 3.5 minutes, maybe 4. Let's check on this chicken. And this is exactly what you wanna see. A little bit of that moisture coming out. You can see it getting cooked around the edges. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and flip these sweet honey babies. Now you can also, turn these 45 degrees after about 1.5 to 2 minutes. I don't need the hatch pattern. I'm fine with this, just the way it is. Holy Voodoo, and the Gospel. Let's give it another 3 minutes and we'll take some temperatures. Okay, so it's been about another 3 minutes and I'm seeing what I want to see, some nice moisture coming out of the top here. Go ahead and go right in the center here. So you want to bring these up to, the USDA says bring chicken breast up to 165 degrees. I say 158 to 160 is good because it's going to have carryover. So we're still at 140 with that. That's got a little bit of time to go. Oh, that one's a little overdone. We're going to take this one off. This one still needs some time. Yep. So we just brought all of these chicken breasts up to right around between 158 and 165. Some of them went a little bit over, I'm not gonna lie. However, with the marinade that's in there, that's gonna keep this chicken juicy, even if you overcook it a little bit. So let's check these out. Let's get this little breast right here. Don't forget, you're gonna wanna cut across the grain when you go to cut it up to eat. For right now, we just wanna see what it looks like on the inside. It's perfect. It's juicy. Look at that, the juice is just coming out. I'm gonna cut off a little piece here so we can try it. What do you say, girl?
Please. Please
There you
let me
go.
try that. Wow.
Now, you don't have to use this marinade. You don't have to use these seasonings. You can do whatever you want. This one I wanted to be fairly universal, so you can put it in sandwiches, you can put it on a salad, you can eat it just like, you can put it just on a plate with some potatoes or some rice and eat it just like this. It'll make a perfect meal, whether it's lunch or dinner or whatever time of the day that it is. So definitely try this out. It's a super simple way to grill chicken breasts and you can't go wrong. I think the marinade is the key. If you brine or marinate these chicken breasts, that's how they stay juicy. If you just take them straight out of the package and throw them on the grill, they're gonna dry out. Also, don't go over 165. You wanna try and take the chicken off right at 162, 160, and let it carry over to 165. That'll make it perfect. So the next time you go to make chicken breasts, try this method out. It's about as simple as a grilling session can be. Super easy. It's all about high quality chicken, marinating, get it on the grill, put some seasonings on, don't overcook it, and let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes before you slice into it to eat. You'll have the juiciest chicken breasts. These are incredible. We're gonna go have some dinner. So try this out. Don't forget to subscribe, like our videos and all that. We're excited to be back. We're excited to be in our new house and our new space for all this grilling. So we're gonna be bringing some more videos to you soon. Definitely try these out the next time you're gonna grill up some chicken breasts. Prep them ahead of time so you have some for the week. It's perfect. Check it out. Chimkin. Oh God.
Awful voice.
Oh.
Do it again.
Oh no.
I've dropped my chicken.
Anyway. All right, I got it.
Perfect.
All right.
And we are.
I forgot this was on.
Oh no! I hope you didn't say anything bad.